Okay, so let's go ahead and move on into image category boxes. So if we want to create some categories for our products, maybe it would be ideal to have it maybe somewhere at the top, where we can, kind of show our customers what kind of categories we have for our products. Let's go ahead and head over to our main page. So let's head over to our builder page on our home page. So let's go over here to pages and hit home. And let's just take a look here at our page. Let's just make sure we have everything set in order. What we're going to do is we're going to hit this little add block button, and we're actually going to look at the different options that are available. So we have galleries. Galleries is not really going to fit our needs for something like this for category blocks. So we have generally image with text is going to do the best deal for us. And we could actually choose what kind of image and text we want. So we could focus on a specific category, or we can like one category, which would be something like this or something like this. In our case, we're not actually going to do that. Since we have e-commerce, we're going to go with something like this. Now, in our case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 product categories, so this kind of works perfect. And we're just going to write our images of our product categories. So in this case, we might call them rings, necklaces, right? Let's see here. We might add this section that says we have rings, we have necklaces, how about pendants, and we have wristwear, right? And you want to save that. I'm just misspelling right there. Wristwear. Now we can actually edit the actual image. So for the image, we are going to want to add stuff. So in this case, we have rings. So let's go ahead and look for the ring image. So in this case, we have a few different images for the rings. Let's see if there's some images we have in our feed here for rings. I think this image looks pretty good. And so we have our rings image. We could actually make this slightly bigger. Kind of really our choice, but I will remove this little spacing gap, and I want them to kind of touch and be a little bit bigger just in general. All right, now we have, that's the ring section. So now we could add necklaces. So let's edit the image. Let's add a image for necklaces. So maybe this looks pretty cool. Let's see if we like that image. I actually don't like that image. I think it's kind of pixelated. And I think that's because I downloaded it improperly. So I'm going to have to go back and take a look at that. And it's actually probably going to be all these images, but I'll just use temporary images for now for the sake of this video. So let's go back here and head over to our products for the sake of the video. And that was, what section was this? The pendants. Okay, so we got to add pendants and wristwear. So pendants, let's go ahead and take a look at some pendants, maybe this one, and we'll add that as a pendant, right? And we'll just increase the image size here. And we might make these actually touch. So let's go ahead and just grab this and make this, just close the gap on it, and make all the images kind of like the same size, right? And make it look really, really good. All right, so kind of like that. You want it to have all the same kind of style. Make the image slightly bigger. Let's go ahead and edit the image, and let's add one more section for wristwear. So for wristwear, I might select this one, right? And obviously we want the images to be a little bit cleaner, but that's okay. So we could have something like this, and then we want to edit the alt text. So we want to add this for purposes of, it might be SEO or whatever the case may be, and we might want to call this rings. Now, obviously, I wouldn't personally have the text here. I would just have it say it within the image, and that would just take some graphical editing. And then what would happen is I would just edit this link, right? And I would open the link on the click, and it would take them to the product category of rings. So if I went here to store, and I would hit rings, all products, and hit select, and let's hit save, and this is kind of how it would look. So if I would be a customer kind of taking a look at this page, and I see, oh, there's a category for rings. Let me click on that, and then it would take me to the rings page. So that's kind of what I like, but obviously I would edit this style text, and you guys are actually can look up the website and you'll actually be able to see this in real time. It's all going to be edited when it's published. But that's generally how it looks for product categories. I mean, you could definitely add some other widgets, and you could add different sliders and different galleries and things, but that's kind of the best way to go about the category section. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to discussing the different aspects of the funnel.